Da da da. Da da da.
Let's just take a step back and talk about flashing in general and what's the purpose of flashing and why do we need flashing and where do we need flashing and who says we need flashing at all? Well, it's the building code that says we need flashing. The building code requirements for masonry structures, ACI, well, it used to be called ACI, now it's called TMS 402. And the building code says that we need flashing at the base of the wall, underneath every masonry window sill, over every loose lintel, at the floor line where we have a horizontal shelf angle we have to protect, where the roof, where a low roof terminates into a high wall, and at the top of the wall underneath the wall cap. Okay, those are where we need flashing. What does flashing do for the wall? Well, it really does a couple different things depending on where it's used. Here at the windowsill, the flashing prevents water from getting into the wall because I'm going to throw the sill on there. So flashing in this case prevents water from getting into the wall. Similarly, flashing underneath a top of wall stone coping does the same thing, prevents moisture entry. But the detail we looked at the base of wall, flashing does something a little bit different. In that case, it collects and diverts moisture that gets into the wall and diverts it out of the wall. So it collects and diverts moisture out at the base of wall. It collects and diverts moisture out at the window heads and door heads. It collects and diverts moisture at the shelf angles. All right, so those are the two moisture related functions. It also protects structural steel from contact with moisture. It also provides a slip plane or a bond break. Here's a good example. We have let's say this is a cast stone sill. Okay, cast stone is a cementitious product, has Portland cement. What do we know about everything that has cement in it? We know that it shrinks. Concrete shrinks. Cast stone shrinks. Precast concrete shrinks. Cast in place concrete shrinks. What do we know about clay brick? It expands. Anything with clay brick, terracotta, quarry tile, anything made with clay expands. So look, we have a material that shrinks and a material that expands. What would happen if we did not have flashing separating them? Well, the independent movement of those two materials, which is in the exact opposite direction, would be restrained, right? The brick would try to expand and it would try to take the sill with it. And we don't want that. So in this case, the flashing does a job. It separates the different materials that move differently, and that's good.